with the writers being on strike or whatever. Speaking of, I guess we could go ahead and jump into this. The little writer strike. We've already had a lot of news as far as effects this done had on a couple shows and movies. Stranger Things, the final season has already been affected. They won't be moving forward until they get something or some type of deal done. Of course, that's bad news being that this is the last season and we looking forward to this. So more than likely it's going to take longer for this to come out.
Yeah, because you ain't want to half-ass this shit and then everybody be like, all this build up to this shitty ass last season. You know, people get really passionate about shit.
Leave
Because,
that shit
boy,
alone.
the
We'll
way
wait.
people got mad over the last season. See, I wasn't as invested in Game of Thrones like everybody else because I didn't watch it from the beginning. I just kept jumping in and out when my husband would watch it on TV because I told him I'm not taking that long ass journey with him.
Oh,
We're
that's a
watching all them
journey.
damn episodes.
You
That is a
was you would
journey.
probably be like 10 episodes. I mean, that ain't that bad, but then shit.
Shit.
We on a ride. Put the
Yes.
seatbelt on. We'll be there in a
I
bit.
mean, so I was popping in and out, and what I was seeing, I was just like, damn, this is good. But yeah. So I watched the whole last season with him, and I was like, I see why people mad, but I just had to know what happened to the Ice King, Snow King, whatever, the, the Ice
Damn, I
King.
think it's the Ice King.
Look, I ain't watched this so long,
Blue
I can't
eyes.
really. Yeah, I had to know what happened with the blue-eyed nigga because I was like, I gotta know if they kill him or not because this shit was like, that was like the biggest thing to me because I ain't watched everything else, so like I had to know what happened. So that's the only reason I watched the whole last season. But I see why people were mad at the choices they made, but then at the same time, it's just like, the fuck did y'all expect?
I mean, I expected a lot more, a little bit from that Ice King situation. Yeah, we expect a little bit more from that, and we still ain't technically getting no answers as far as where these niggas came from.
Yes and no. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I watch a whole bunch of theory shit, so I might have watched a theory about it. But I thought they was kind of clear on how he was made. Like, didn't they have an episode about that? Anyway,
I go
look, don't
find
get
that
me
on
started.
YouTube.
This
I will not
that's a whole
rewatch it,
discussion.
and it's a good show to rewatch. It's got some
Oh
rewatch
yeah,
value, but it's long, and it's got so
long.
much you got to go through for you to get your revenge that you want to see. It's like, man, I got to sit here and watch these niggas suffer over and over and over and
Hollywood is
over.
greedy. Hollywood is greedy as fuck. That's why they don't. They just don't, and they need to.
And Cersei, all she doing is torturing niggas for 5 seasons,
Uh,
and then she get hers, and then that's
that no, she didn't get hugged. She deserved a better death.
nah. When she had to walk naked and shit, and they had her in the dungeon.
Oh, the shame,
Yes, yes.
shame. You stupid. That
She
wasn't
got
enough.
hers back though. She made a
That
zombie.
wasn't enough.
Did she make a zombie sleep with a nigga? Smash a girl. If I'm not mistaken,
What did she do? I
I
don't know
think she
what
made
she
the
did.
zombie dude smash one of them chicks. And I don't mean
Uh,
like smash them to death. I mean like sleep with them. If I'm not mistaken. But anyway, you're right, Tony. Hollywood need to do what they need to do as far as these writers because they the main people that give you these stories. I mean, you get motherfucker coming in a director just saying, I'm gonna write the story myself, knowing that he don't actually got anything to talk about or he don't know anything about the source material, then you're gonna get some trash.
well, that's like the argument with people who are saying with Euphoria. They're saying it could be better if he had a writing team, but he doesn't. It's just him. It's just
Shit,
one person writing, and
I,
that's why like it's a lot
I
of
don't
like
see no
plot holes and
issues besides the main issues that's going on within the show.
I mean, like this is like poking holes at shit. You know what I mean? Because it's just like with the whole logic of like, what kind of school is this? Why are they allowed to dress like this? Where are the teachers? Why is he being so
Where the
ambiguous
parents?
about what's?
This is a horror movie. Niggas ain't never
Mm.
around.
Well, you understand why certain parents aren't around because they're a single parent and they have to work. So like, nigga, that's the only reason my mama wasn't
You're right.
around. She was a single parent and
But
she had
I
to
mean,
work, so
Scream is like
I
you got
took
a mass
advantage of that.
serial killer running around. It's like hell no. I got to make sure these niggas good. It's teenagers getting chopped up, and y'all still was like, yeah, y'all good. Go ahead, go out, and go to the party. But
Yeah,
outside of
Scream
Stranger
was nasty.
Things, we got another movie that's had an effect on that can't catch no breaks. Blade. being that the writers on strike, Blade can't move forward, and now this nigga Mahershala Ali is aging another day. So
They're gonna have to. They need to shelf it and get somebody else. Like they just need to recast everything. Just
that or
shelf
stunt
it
double gonna
until
be getting paid major money.
you get. Yeah, shelf it until you can get better. Like stop, don't rush this because like if you give us some rush shit, we gonna talk shit, and ain't nobody gonna watch it. So yeah, they just need to shelf it until they can do what they really need to do with it. Maybe it's somebody younger that can come in, in 5 years and blow that part out the water. We don't know.
We
Get
need them action scenes to be looking good. Cat, this nigga looking
exactly.
stiff, man. I know he. I
That's
don't
what
know if
I
he been.
mean about like getting a younger person. We in
Yes,
5 years we might have some better people that we didn't have 5 years ago because they was 15 or whatever. You know what I mean?
and he
Like
have they even started shooting this, or are they still just in the
I
process
don't
of
even think
writing? That's
I
what
don't even think if it's being held up by writing, then they ain't even started shooting shit yet. Or they kept taking it back to the
so.
drawing board or the
This is
writing room or whatever.
2025, 2026. We looking at.
I take your time and recast everything. Cause like, what's the point? Like, take your time. I don't want rush shit. It's like I would rather order a pizza than try to rush through cooking some food. Nah, I don't like rush food.
Definitely true though, as far as just the whole hold up with Blade. I feel like maybe this is some type of sign. Maybe y'all need to rearrange some
Lord, give me a
things.
sign. There go your
I mean
sign.
something, man, because outside of what they got going on as far as just with Marshawn Ali, once again not being the youngest person, it's like, what are y'all gonna do? Because Blade is not supposed to be just one movie, if I'm not mistaken. And we got Avengers movies coming out that I'm thinking he's supposed to be a part of certain movies. Like, this is supposed to be a character that you're supposed to be moving forward with as far as leading the charge going into the next phases of the Marvel movies. Outside of X-Men or whatever, he is that next one. So
I thought he was supposed to show up in the X-Men movie.
I don't even remember. Well, was Blade ever a part of the X? I remember him in
I don't
Spider-Man
know.
shit. As far as the animated version, I know he came
Don't
in with
don't
that
get me lying,
when he
cause
was
I
hunting
don't know nothing.
Morbius, nasty ass hands chopping them off. But yeah,
Like I
that's
said, yes, they made it so much worse by doing that with his hands instead of just making him do
he had
what
suction
we
in his
all
hand.
knew that
That shit
vampires
nasty.
do. We
That
all
shit
knew
was
that
nasty.
vampires suck blood with their fangs.
And he had
We like
fangs. What was the point? What did he do with his fangs then? For a show? But I don't know if anything else has been affected as far as this writer strike, which I'm pretty sure is more stuff going to get affected down the line. I think it's been some talk shows that I think has stopped production. A lot of late night shows that I think are not doing anything else because of the writer strike. So it's definitely going to be interesting moving forward, especially with these upcoming projects as far as Marvel movies, DC movies. James Gunn and what he got going on as far as with Superman Legacy that he already currently working on, and I think he done turned in a rough draft as far as the script. So, well, I don't think he got an issue because he is right now